What's up? Welcome to entry number 2. If you've made it here, congratulations. You have sat through now, well, assuming you watched the first entry, you've now sat through 20 minutes worth of unedited just yapping. Welcome back. It is now week 2 of logging progress on my comic. I'm not gonna lie, this week, not a lot of progress on the comic, mostly because of school stuff and just trying to, it's finals season, yeah. But that doesn't mean I didn't get anything done. Exactly, that doesn't mean I didn't get anything done. Today, we are still working on Rotten Tomatoes. Where's the original? Rotten Tomatoes, these are thumbnails. And I don't remember what page I was working on last time. Oh yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. I don't remember what page I was working on last time, but I think I've made at least 1.5 more pages since my last video. So that's some progress. Here is the current page that I'm working on. Page 7. I actually think maybe I'd made half a page since my last video. I think it was page 5 or 6 last week. That's okay, because I didn't get a lot done on the actual comic, like illustration part, but I did do some other things. Yes, so today I think I'm going to talk a lot about script writing, planning, and all that jazz. All the stuff that goes into making a comic before you actually start illustrating, because that's what I worked on this week. Yeah, so I know I went through my process last video, but I didn't really discuss like how I do it. I just sort of said, oh yeah, I write it. But there's actually I've learned that there's actually a lot that goes into writing it, and it's not just drawing silly pictures, which, yeah, I don't know. I think when I first got into this, I just kind of jumped in and just started drawing things. I didn't really think things through, and now I have to go back and actually write things, write characters, write things that happen, figure out plot, figure out theme, figure out what message I really want my comic to have. So yeah. So everything starts, right, with a little planning. And my favorite, I do a lot of things online because my handwriting's just kind of bad, and I think if I would do it on paper if I could, but I would never find anything. I would come up with stories, forget it, and then it would just be gone. So having it all kind of like digitally in one place is really nice, except it's not in one place. I have a couple different places. First and foremost, I have like this, there's this website, I think it's also an app, called Milano. Not sponsored by any of these, not that it matters. I think like 4 people are gonna watch this, so hey, maybe this will help you out if you're also making a comic. It's called Milano, and pretty much it just lets you pull out a bunch of like cards and stuff. Oh man, I can't see what I'm doing at all, but yeah, like a bunch of cards, and you can organize them in whatever way you want. And honestly, like, this just helps me like remember what the end is, and like remember like where it's gonna go, and like keep some, like, this is like my junkyard of thoughts, keep my thoughts kind of like in one place of stuff I want to happen, stuff I want to do. This thing changes quite a bit. Also, my favorite thing, hold on the front page I have a little map and a little bar for how many comic pages that I've done. I know I'm already at 100, and then next goal is 200 pages of comics. Yeah, I also have like all my due dates here, and my due dates are, I pretty much put them everywhere, as many places as I can, so I don't forget, because there's only one person keeping me accountable, and it's me. Yeah. And then, second of all, I have my Notion. That's right, this is some pretty basic things, not gonna lie. Here I have like a task board for all the stuff I have to do. It hasn't been updated in a while, so I think I need to go in and check some things off and then add some new things. as well as like a little brainstorming part. So like this is also a place where I keep a lot of my like ideas and stuff, and some pages that I can't post yet because it's spoilers. But yeah, my Notion is also where I keep all of my I upload all of the comics and stuff there too, so you can read all of them in order on Notion. I actually don't know how that works on the audience's view, but I think it does. I think it works, and it's free. It's free. It's also free on Patreon and on Webtoons. I uploaded everything on Webtoons. Gotta say, the quality on Webtoons is not as good. Would highly recommend just like reading it for free on Patreon or on my Notion, which should all be linked in my channel description. I don't know. Something like that. You'll find it. It's pretty easy. I put it as many places as possible. I also use this website called TrackBear, and it honestly just keeps track of my progress, and it makes it fun to see like my progress because you put it in and it makes a little graph and everything. So yeah, and then once I have the big ideas and all like the themes and stuff that I really want in the comic, then I have a Google Doc with all the scripts. You can see all the scripts. On the side is all like the titles and works in progress, and then here is just script after script after script after unfinished script of just comic content. And like I think I'm like I wrote like at least 40 or so scripts. Most of them I have to rewrite because they're not right anymore and they were not cohesive, and I wrote them in like a weird writing spree. But it's so hard just like waiting for me to finish all the drawing part because I'm so far ahead in the script on the story that I really want to get to. It's just I just have to get through drawing all the pages for all all the old issues from my perspective. For me, I'm sure from the audience it's a lot better because you don't know what's gonna happen. I desperately want to get to the end so bad because there's just so much. There's so much good stuff. Well, yeah, no. There's so much good stuff that I just want to draw, and I can't because I have to finish all of these stupid filler episodes and character building and all that stupid stuff. So that's really fun. But yeah, that's script / planning process. That didn't take very long. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer because I'm like reaching for scrap. I didn't work on this comic at all. Like here's 2 pages that I haven't put away yet that I made. I'm pretty sure one of these, no, I definitely did these this week. I definitely did something this week. I don't know. But I made progress, I promise. This is supposed to be logging my progress, and I know I did something, so I can say for sure that this week was a success because I did make progress on something. Yeah. I finally figured out, with the help of some very close friends, I finally figured out where I'm supposed to go next in writing the script, and so I'm really excited to get rewriting on a lot of the scripts. It was a lot about like introducing a new character, a new main cast. Hopefully you'll see soon. And I just like, it's like the more I know about writing characters and the more I know about how I'm supposed to be writing characters, the harder it is to write a good character. I felt like it was way easier when I didn't care or when I didn't know anything, because I guess in my perspective that was a good character. But now that I know too much, I'm really sick of all my characters that I've made. Like all of them are just terrible characters. They're flat, they're static, they're stupid. But whatever. That's the point of the comic. They'll hopefully develop into better characters. good, interesting characters through the plot, right? So yeah, but I'm very excited. This issue is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even halfway done. I have 8 pages, eight thumbnails here, 8 thumbnails here, and then another 8 thumbnails here, or no, another 5 thumbnails, plus I have to do cover and summary page. I love this issue so much, but oh my god, it's taking everything out of me to get this thing done. And why is it 20 pages? Why did I make it 20 pages? Usually the scripts are just supposed to be like 15 pages. It's so long. It's so long that I had to change my upload schedule from every month to every other month. Every other month. That means there's only 6 issues in a year. And probably less, I'm not gonna lie, because I've pushed back some dates already. Also, if I can't get the rewrite done in time to make the actual comic, I can't make the comic issue because there's no script. I really wish I had someone else working on this comic too, but as of right now, there is only one person who can get this done, and it's me. So I'm gonna get it done. This comic will be made. I will commit to a long-term project, and it's going to get finished. I'm finally working on writing the end of it's so sad. The end of my comic, and it is slowly coming together. I think I need there's one last puzzle piece that I need to really cement it in place, and then everything else just after that, all the other bits and pieces that are missing just fall into place around it, and it will be beautiful. And I will know that there is an end to this comic, in fact. However, it might be a little longer. It might take a little longer than I think, just because I keep adding things in, and I want my characters to be well developed. Because my original ending, it felt like it ended so abruptly. I was like, I think I need to rewrite it so then there's enough time for people to get to know the characters and for them to be grief worthy. So sorry, but yeah, I would want them to be grief worthy. So yeah, that's the update for this week. Yay! Also, check out this cool shirt my friend made me. Oh my god, it's Akira. I love Akira. It's so good. That's a standard. All right, well, I'll see you in the next one.